What's up guys, welcome back to my videos, and this is a test video to make sure that my videos will save on my computer for another video, well, two or three other videos. So yeah, and that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. Actually, I do have to film a YouTube short about my fourth day at school, so yeah. Oh, and also, do my daily Duolingo lessons, so I should do both of those in this video, which should make this video a few I forgot what I was going to say. A few more minutes. So switch account. Storms 2. I do need to private some of my videos on my main channel. And yeah, so short 3 minutes for the camera. What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube shorts. And I'm talking about day 4 of school, and it went good. It's only the first week, so that's average, so yeah. Switch account. Right now it's my Duolingo lesson, so yeah.
I'm sitting in front of a room full of people, and I'm going to ask them to give me their cell phones. So if you would, please, come up, trick or treat, give me your cell phones. This is going to be hard for them. Paul, I think I don't have your cell phone. Hi, everybody. I'm Leslie Fox. I'm a math teacher. I'm here to answer your questions. This is teacher support. First question. This is from Jacob Ann 0808. Do teachers secretly have favorites? Am I allowed to answer that? The answer is yes. Here's the thing. Our favorites are the ones that come to us. It's not like I'm going to look around the room and say, oh my God, you're my favorite. It's the ones that come in and ask the questions and they start sharing stuff with you. Yes, those are my favorites, okay? I have favorites. People can watch this. Okay, because I don't know that I want my students to know. From Hopper Lover 40. Should we ban phones from schools? Obviously, yes, we should ban phones from schools. Where I work, they banned phones for the first time this year. You cannot have a cell phone on your body. For the first 4 to 6 weeks, kids were hiding it. We had to remove them. So if we saw a kid hiding in the bathroom, I'm not kidding you, behind a door, scrolling through their phone, I had to take it. If they were in their back pocket, I had to confiscate it. If it was on their desk, I had to take it. And they would get it back at the end of the year, at the end of the day. To them, it felt like the end of the year. Let me tell you what happened. Kids started doing crossword puzzles. Kids started asking for board games. Kids started talking to each other. They even forgot that they had cell phones, and it was like going to school in the 80s. Next question is from Old Wooden Sweater. Why can't teachers just not assign homework? I agree with that. You know, I do think there are some teachers that like to assign homework just kind of for the sake of assigning it for busy work. I'm not really sure why. I don't know that it actually helps them, because then they get into the mind frame of let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Especially if you're a teacher that's grading homework, the kid is not really learning it, like as we nerds like to say, like really internalizing it. I think assign classwork, and then before the kid leaves class, you're checking that. That is what is going to get a kid to do their work. When they go home, they can just use AI. I'm a no homework teacher, but you're going to be working in my class. Don't worry. Totally agree with you. Old wooden sweater. From Reddit teachers. Are most teachers nerds? Yes, we are all nerds. We like talking about math all day, every day. So nerdy, even our tattoos show what we do. So here's my pie tattoo, and my dog's name is Pie. Everything in my life has to do with math. And things that don't have to do with math aren't really that important in my life. Yes, we are nerds. This one comes from Herb Derby Doo. Okay, Teacher Reddit, what really goes on in the teacher's lounge? Oh, I wish I could say it's all sexy and fun. But what goes on in the teacher's lounge is we are prepping for our classes. It's a little bit boring, if I'm being honest. We're doing Xeroxes. We are stuffing our faces with food, but every once in a while, we will talk about our own high school experiences and all the things that we don't want you to do. We talk about the stuff that we do that we don't want our students to know. The truth is, teachers are just big kids dressed up like adults. Adults stuck in high school. Sometimes we gossip about students, sometimes we gossip about other teachers, sometimes we gossip about administrators, and then we gossip about our families. Yes, we gossip. Are you kidding me? Of course we gossip. We do all the things that you guys do. Okay, next question is from Alex the Sage. Teachers and principals of Reddit. Why do schools not teach things like how to cook, clean, or do taxes? Yes! Yes, Alex the Sage. I totally agree. We do not teach our kids life skills. Why? I have no idea. You need to learn how to do taxes. You need to learn, this is a really kind of a morbid one, but when one of your parents dies, you need to learn how to deal with all that stuff. You do need to learn how to cook. You do need to learn how to clean, how to keep a house, how to pay your bills. I mean, there are all these things we don't teach you. But instead, let me teach you the calculus. I don't know why we don't, but yes, we should have a class like that. I'm really sorry we have failed you. Okay, the next question is from Sweatshirt Cigarette. If I can pass your class with AI, the problem isn't AI, it's your class. I totally agree. Yes. If you can pass my class with AI exclusively, then I haven't made the assignments AI appropriate. I use AI in my classroom, and I recommend all teachers use AI. So just let me give you an example. So if I make a bunch of questions up for my kids, and I say, okay, answer these questions, and then they answer them, and they're like, oh, can we have some more questions? And I say, I want you to write them, have AI answer them, and find the mistakes that AI makes. Ask AI for questions, see if you can answer it and check it. So yes, AI is a helpful tool. It's going to be everywhere, and as teachers, we expect that you know how to use it, and that you do use it. So I hope you can pass my class with AI. To check to see if kids use AI, because kids don't have computers in the class anymore. There's not really a way to check with AI in class, because you are doing your work. That's on you. I don't even grade your homework. So if you're going to have AI complete all your homework, that's fine. When it comes time for the test, you might not be able to answer the questions. I don't even collect homework. It's up to you. The next question is from the hot potato. How much do high school grades really matter? Oh my God. Okay. High school grades depends on what you want to do. If you want to go to college and you want to get into a competitive college, that's what they look at. They look at your grades. I'm curious though, how much do you learn if you get good grades? I think that high school grades are a reflection of how much someone wanted to do well rather than how intellectual you are and how much you're learning. I think that kids that get good grades are all about looking at their future of like, where am I going to go to college? And then what? You go to graduate school? I mean, the real thing is, what do you want to do with your life? In the end, high school grades don't actually matter all that much, but what might matter is doing something you love, finding a hobby that you love, because that's going to be what your life is. I'm sitting in a room with probably 8 people here that are all doing what they love. And if I ask them a question, what was your GPA? They probably wouldn't even remember. I don't even care what college they go to, but look at what they're doing now. That's what I want kids to do in high school. Find what your passion is. It actually has nothing to do with your grades. From JJ5 the Human, what's the most creative way you've seen someone cheat in an exam or test? Okay, this is actually actually a really good one. It's funny. So a kid had a cup, like one of these cups. Imagine it empty. And it was a styrofoam cup. They had it filled with all these formulas. And so the kid is pretending to drink, taking their test like this. I looked over and I said, "What's happening over there?" So I had to take his cup away. This is from Murphy's mom, 08. Teaching is the best or worst job ever. And either way, you're not wrong. 100% agree. It is the best job because you get June, July, and August off. No, it is the best job because you get to be with kids. It is the worst job because you're paid peanuts for your work. And there are 100 things in between, but it really is a lovely career. This is from Reddit, SAT. Would you say the SAT is an intelligence test? SAT is supposed to test how well you're going to achieve in the future in a college.
This is Abby. Abby started painting 6 weeks ago, and it was going...
Next! YouTube ads are getting insane.
Today, you and I are going to look at the many ways that YouTube ads have gotten worse over the years. So get comfy and grab a...
I'm gonna have a take here that many people might not like. I think YouTube ads are perceptually worse, but technically exactly the same. People don't like YouTube ads now because they're like 4 ads stacked together, and it's questionable hypothetical.
I think we all know like one guy that be pulling out the craziest hypotheticals and would you rather's. And I really like hypothetical questions because, you know,
I love hypothetical questions. I think like one of my favorite things is just sitting with my friends and just bringing up hypotheticals for like 4 hours. That is, it's so stupid because like none of the questions would happen. But if it's like, hey, like an alien, like not like something more in depth than this, but like, hey, an alien lands in your backyard, blah blah blah, like what would you do? You just start talking about stupid shit. Or you could get into like troll hypotheticals, but I don't know what this video's angle is. If it's gonna get into questionable hypotheticals like, oh, you're 6 inches in your mom, and then you know your dad, and then are you going forward or backward? I don't like that one. That one's a no-go. That one's the gun goes off. Type of question. You've never heard that one? Bro, that one is crazy. I feel like that's the most common hypothetical. You've never heard that question, no? It's like you're 3 inches in your mom, your dad's 3 inches into you, are you going forward or backward? I'm not answering that. I'm killing myself. I'm past suicide prevention advocate. If I'm ever in that scenario, I'm dying. Okay? I'm not answering that. And I know it's like, oh, you're not answering the hypothetical. There's some ones that just shouldn't be posed. And that's one of them.
I'm just thinking, what would you do if I got this tree, bend you over... Shut up! Not okay, random internet hypotheticals or damn Reddit or something, and high-key become one of my favorite pastime activities. A good hypothetical question, you know, gets me running for the day.
Would you rather be a hobo with a 5% chance of getting an... Oh my god, the Family Guy hypotheticals? No, this is the type of shit that I love. 5% chance of getting inherited by a rich guy, or be Hitler 2 years before the end of World War II?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. No, that one's an easy answer, though. I'm gonna go homeless guy. I don't think I want to be Adolf Hitler. I prefer other ones that are like more realistic.
I'm not answering this one, but you can give it your best go. Yeah, and the hypothetical questions that people around me be asking, they would hike get me prison time for even saying, would you rather? Go. So I'm gonna just get questions from Reddit. First question. This question is 1,000 pills, and each one of these pills that you eat, you get $500,000.
This is the most... I feel like this is a hypothetical that everyone has heard. The numbers change. Sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 1,000 pills, sometimes per pill it's 1,000, 10,000, $1 million, $1 billion. He said 1,000 pills, and it's going to be 1,000 pills, 500,000 a pill, one of them kills you. How many do you eat? So you have a 0.1% chance of dying, like 5, 100. You're gonna rip a 10. Well, you got to think. I went into this really deep mathematically with one of my friends one time. when we had 1,000 pills and you had to eat each one, and it was like $100,000. And I said that your odds increase because if you eat 100 pills, every time each one has a higher chance of being the death pill. But mathematically, it's still a 10% chance of dying because you would grab 100 at once. But in my brain, if you grab more than one, there's a higher and higher chance that I die every time. Because by pill 99, there's only 901 pills. So one of them is the death pill, and I'm getting closer and closer to dying. I'm taking 100. Bro, that's absurd. You're giving yourself a 1 in 10 of death. How much money is 100? You'd be getting $50 million. I feel like 5 is awesome. Because you have a 0.5% chance of death. So a 1 in 200. And you're getting $2.5 million. But you gotta think, bro, that somebody's dying. Like, if we all ran this hypothetical and we all took 5, 20 of us would die.
But one of these pills ain't like the others. You eat it and you instantly die. How many would you eat? Personally, I know myself. People say I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
No, they don't.
But I'm a bit of a risk taker. I'm coming out of this at least 100 millionaire.
100 millionaire? He's gonna pull 200? You're giving yourself a 1 in 5? You're betting the numbers on roulette here, buddy. That's a bit risky. I'd be a risk taker. 200? Oh, fuck no. See, I think that's what skews this for a lot of people, though. Because they hear the word 1,000, and they're still giving themselves a 20% statistical odds. But because it's 1,000, they're going, oh, I have a higher chance of living. Like, if it was 100 pills, would he still take 20? Fuck no. 20 pills out of 100? I'd be like, or 2 out of 10. See, there's 10 pills. You have to eat 2? Oh my god, that's way scarier.
My creep might be my downfall, but at least the death is instant.
You're rich, that's why you don't care? Brother, I don't care if I make crazy money. You're playing a death game, dog. I guarantee you there's people that would be like, I wouldn't even take one. You're playing a death game. You're literally playing Russian roulette effectively, but with just higher odds in your favor.
Well, hold on, 100 million at 500,000.
I think that's great. Like, how much for you to play 1 round of Russian roulette? No amount of money. I'm never playing that. I would a 1 in 6? A 1 in 6. I mean, by those odds, by what we're saying, I'm pretty sure this is St. Don's video. By what we're saying, St. Don is playing a game that has worse odds than Russian roulette. So, but I guarantee you, I'm not guarantee because I don't know. But now I want to ask them. See, this is why I love talking about this with my friends because they're right in front of me. I'm able to ask them. If you're taking 200 pills out of 1,000, then you might as well just go, hey, I'll give you 50 million right now, spin a Russian roulette. But that's way scarier in your brain. Oh, another common one's like, there's a button. I was just talking to my friends about this the other day.
Well, that's gonna be the end of this YouTube video.